What's up, everyone? Adrian Morrison here. I hope that you are all doing really great tonight. I am so excited. I am so excited about what we have to teach tonight. I know that my webcam's not like awesome or anything, and I don't got any epic art behind me right now. I'm literally up in a room that I haven't completely moved in yet here at my house in Alice Beach. So I just have a pretty basic white wall behind me. But I want to make sure that everybody can hear me, can see me, all that good stuff. Randy says your boy's hair is looking good. Thank you. Put in money signs if you can hear me, see me, and you're ready tonight, because we're doing a $15,000 giveaway. I've got three amazingly talented and special guests here tonight. We're going to be releasing the Ecom cheat code program, which is exciting, and you're all going to be getting an epic discount on that should you desire to partake in it. And you're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn a lot about where e-commerce is going and where you should be headed if you don't want to get left behind. So I'm excited about all of this. I see lots of money signs in here. Now the giveaway is a $15,000 giveaway. Okay, I'm giving away a full Shopify automation program. It's called my Shopify Emerald automation program, and it's amazing, where you actually get to use my personal e-commerce team. Legitimately, the people that run my store that I've trained for 5 years, I'm going to let you have them for 3 months, and you'll be able to partake in that entire program, use them, leverage them, have them list products, find products, add products to your store for you, do Facebook marketing research. It's really amazing, because look, I do e-commerce because I don't want a job. I do e-commerce because, I like to have time freedom. And if you run an e-commerce business and you're stuck running the business all day, well, that sucks. That's not freedom at all, right? You're still trading time for the dollar. So my hope is that when I give away this Emerald Automation Program memberships, 15K, for 3 months, you get your store automated, you leverage my team, and you hire your own A team. And it helps you succeed, and it helps you absolutely crush it in your e-commerce business. So let's jump into this, because we got a lot going on tonight. We have 3 special guests here that can't just sit around all night and watch me talk. They run very successful businesses, and I'm actually surprised I got them all 3 here tonight. One of them canceled a flight last night to be here at 11 o'clock at night. We'll get to that later. But he canceled his flight because he was supposed to be flying right now just to sit here on this webinar with you all. So that's a big deal if you ask me, a big move. So here's the welcome screen. If you don't have a Shopify store yet, go to profitph.com/Shopify, and they've given me a special link that gives you a 30-day free trial. Most people only get 14 days. So if you want to open up a new store, then use that link. It's my partner link with Shopify. So check it out. You'll see my picture on it. And on the right-hand side is all my social media. Left-hand side are some suggested tools and apps that we use. If you're new here to the Profit Power Hour, you've never been on this webinar series before, we do this every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. EST. And I do it no matter what. As a matter of fact, it is my sister-in-law's birthday right now, and my brother and family have a private chef downstairs, cooked an amazing dinner for them. They're all outside on the back patio enjoying dinner. I've missed the entire thing. So it doesn't matter what's going on in the world. If you watch my brother's Instagram, you'll see him and you won't see me. This webinar series is the most important thing, because I know that you all rely on me, and it's what pushes so many people and motivates so many people to succeed. So my promise is that I'm always going to show up for you, but you got to show up for yourself, and you got to take action. How many of you in here are action takers, by the way? How many of you in here are willing to show up for yourself? Just go ahead and say me in the chat box if you're willing to show up for yourself, because I'm showing up for you. I make sacrifices every week, right, for my business and for my students. So show up for yourself. Now, tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to go over what this Ecom cheat code is, talk about the subscription business model, I'm going to introduce you to 3 key guests that are going to give you some amazing training, by the way. And right now, before we do that, what I want you to do is jump over to our Facebook group where we have over 18,500 amazing people, and tell them to get their butt on the webinar, because I'm giving away a $15,000 program tonight, and we are releasing the Ecom cheat code. So let's just say is giving away a $15,000 gift, okay? And I'm revealing the Ecom cheat code with 3 special guests. So go to there, facebook.com/group/profitph. Tell everybody to hop in. If you're not a member of the group yet, then join, and in 24 hours or so, we will get you in. It is free, and you can rub shoulders with beginners, 6- and 7-figure, and even some 8-figure e-commerce marketers. So definitely should be something that you prioritize doing. Another thing is, if you're new to these webinars, while everybody does that and comes over here to the group and makes the posts, and if I just refresh here, I bet I'll see a lot of you already posting about this, is every single week, we do a completely free training. And there are times where there is a special scenario where we have a really amazing software or a new type of training that we want to show you that's really cool that you could benefit from, and we will present those. And tonight is one of those special nights where I'm going to show you something that is going to blow your mind. This is not a typical training from me, but I think that the juice is going to be worth the squeeze for everybody on here. So just pay very close attention. You're going to learn something that will change the game for you. All right. So before we introduce you to our guests, all right, I want to make sure that you all understand what we are going to be talking about tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just open up my presentation here, and I want you all to write this down, okay? Everybody write this down. Write down, all right, the 1.7 million recurring income model. This is how we predict the profits that we can make. And this is completely new. It is brand new. It's not something I've shown before. It's not something I've taught before. It's something I had to learn from our guests. It's something that I actually spent the last year trying to call in favors, trying to make friends, right? And get these people to teach me this model, because you don't know what it is you don't know. I'm really good at what I'm good at, but I'm always learning from other people that are brilliant. And so I met my buddy, and he told me about this new model where he could have recurring income every single month. And he legitimately showed me, and I showed some of y'all this last week, that he could predict how much money he was going to make every month. That's crazy. Like, that's wild to be able to predict how much money you're going to make pretty accurately, because Facebook is so volatile, right? One day your ads are good, one day your ads are bad, one day your product has a high profit margin, the next day ads are expensive, so you have very low profit margins, or you go negative. It's hard to predict a volatile market like Facebook advertising, but he was able to predict how much profit he would make. And here's the thing, he was able to destroy any and all of his competition. He was able to 100% annihilate anybody that tried to copy him, because they didn't have this cheat code. They didn't have this subscription model. He's not chasing customers, right? The customers come to him freely every single month. And I started thinking about that, and I'm like, I feel like I run a real business. I feel like I run a real e-commerce store that's a real business. But at the end of the day, I have to wake up and I have to run and monitor Facebook ads, find new products, and pray to the heavens above that people see my ad, click, and they buy. Because if people don't see my ads, or they click and they don't buy, then I waste money. I lose money. So it's really kind of like a educated, I shouldn't say gamble, but like an educated risk, right? You know that if you target the right people on Facebook with the right product, you could probably get sales. But will you get sales every day predictably and consistently and profitably? No, not going to happen. That's just a part of the game, until I discovered this predictive way to generate recurring income, where I didn't chase new customers. I didn't have to scale to the moon and do 500 sales a day. Like when I'm doing $20,000 and $30,000 days on my e-commerce store, I'm selling a ridiculous amount of products, which means a massive amount of customer support and a massive amount of fulfillment. And this is a model that we're going to show you tonight that will allow you to sell less and earn more, do less and earn more, and obviously have that time freedom. So again, how many of you in here are excited about this? If you're just now joining us, go ahead and say, let's go. I want you to flood the chat box with let's go. Remember, we're giving away a $15,000 done for you Shopify automation program at the end of this to a random person. The more you interact with us in the chat box, well, the more likely you are to get chosen. That's pretty much how it's going to go. All right, and I'll be introducing you to our guest here momentarily. All right, so let's go through this. I haven't done a PowerPoint in a long time. I really hate them. All right, so let's talk about what this training is about. Number one, it's going to talk to you about how you can achieve an unfair advantage using this recurring income model. So you want to make sure that whenever you are running a business, you have that edge on everyone else, and that's what this is about. It's also about creating a bulletproof business model, something that can protect your business from Facebook ad apocalypses and iOS 14 tracking changes, something that can protect your business from, all of the volatile things in the internet marketing sphere. Imagine having a bulletproof business that no matter what happens with Facebook or Google or whatever it is, still makes money, the exact amount of money that you predicted pretty much using this formula that we're going to show you. So it doesn't matter what happens in the world. If you implement this model, it's proven that you have a bulletproof business that can still profit. We're going to talk about destroying the competition. And y'all know I'm a video gamer. I know a lot of you might not be video gamers, but it's like when you're playing a video game and it's just so hard and you know the cheat code to the game, you could go in and just destroy everybody and win the game really quickly, really easily, effortlessly, and very quickly. It's called a cheat code, right? And this is an ethical cheat code, right? This is an ethical way to win the e-commerce game. But the thing about it, the reason I call it this is people say, how on earth does guest number one and guest number two and guest number three sell the same product as me, but they're making more money? I copy their ads, I see their stuff. How are they making more money? How are they profiting and I'm not profiting? How are they growing and I'm not growing? What are they doing different? Well, they have the cheat code. I have the cheat code. And tonight, you're about to have the cheat code. And these three special guests have cracked that code, revealed it to me, and I'm gonna share it with you. So what is the cheat code, okay? The cheat code is the subscription e-commerce model. So it's selling one single product that a customer subscribes to that they're auto billed for each and every month. And it's auto shipped to their home on autopilot. Now, I'm pretty sure you've heard of subscription in 2021. If you look at television, you want to watch something on TV? Well, go download Hulu and subscribe. Oh, you want to watch this other show? Well, you got to have the Disney Plus subscription app for that. Oh, you want to watch this series? Oh, got to have Netflix. They're making an absolute killing with subscription. Look at companies like Restoration Hardware and Pure One and Radio Shack and supplement companies. They are making a killing with subscription. Amazon making a killing with subscription. Look, people that like to drink Red Bull, right, like me, we run out of Red Bull. And I don't want to go to the store and get more. So I can subscribe and have this shipped to my house every single 15 days or 30 days. And I'm auto billed. I don't have to think about it. And it's always replenished when I need it. So the subscription e-commerce business model allows you to sell one single product that's replenishable and build up a recurring income that's completely passive and automated, or it lets you do something really fun, which is sell subscription boxes like BarkBox or Dollar Shave Club, or a mystery box in a specific niche, like the tactical niche, the wine niche. There's all sorts of knickknacks that you can get people to subscribe to and cash in on this multi-billion-dollar industry. It's just incredible. It is this year, it is the rise of this business model. Okay, so the cheat code is all in subscription and e-commerce. And I want you to imagine this. Imagine having completely automated sales every day. Imagine building up a customer base that pays you on autopilot every month without you chasing them for products that you still never see, you never touch, and you never fulfill, with literally zero risk when it comes to inventory and very high profit margins. Imagine running no Facebook ads, okay? And waking up next month and still making thousands of dollars from a recurring income. And imagine how that would help you scale your business from a side hustle to potentially a full-time income, to potentially an absolute empire like Snow teeth whitening, right? So it's all about automation and recurring income. How many of you are with me on that? Just type in, I want you to type in recurring income in the chat box right now. Y'all know I like to raise my hand. I'm used to being on stage and all that stuff at talking on whatever public events and whatever, but type in recurring income, because I want you to type it, feel it, remember it, embed it in your brain, because if you're not doing this, then you're losing out. Okay, you're losing out to everyone else. But before we get into how this is done, okay, I want to talk about why, right? I want to talk about why this is so powerful, why this is the most powerful e-commerce business model right now, and why I'm missing a family birthday party to be here to teach this to you, right? Family is important to me, but this is incredible, and it was my one chance to get everybody, all three of our guests on this webinar, to do demos and go over this. So it is what it is, and why you can't afford to miss out on this, why you can't afford to not do this. Okay, so let's talk about why most Shopify stores that fail, okay? Point number one, most Shopify stores rely and hope and pray that they can find new customers every day. So that means that if I come into your store and I buy a product, okay, and I pay you $50, all right? I buy that product. Let's say it's an iPhone case, okay? You made 50 bucks, awesome. But now you're like, oh man, I hope somebody else comes in here, because that one dude's not going to need a new phone case every day or every week or every month. So I'm really hoping that someone else needs a phone case. So you're at the mercy of market demand with new customers, right? So you're always chasing new customers. You're also at the mercy of Facebook ads and paying for traffic. When it comes to testing products, listen, I love paying Facebook. I mean, I spend ridiculous amounts of money on Facebook. You should be spending money on Facebook. But let me ask you this. How many of you in here think that it is an absolute waste of money to always test products on Facebook that don't work? You have to test product after product. You have to spend money to figure out that something's not going to hit. How many of you in here would like to bypass wasting money on testing and tap into a free market where you can test and find winners? Go ahead and say me, okay? That's another reason a lot of people fail, is because they don't have the budget to continuously test, all right? And then the other thing is, people get stuck in that spend money to make money business model. And I've talked about this evil cycle of spending money to make money for a long time, and it is the number one reason that businesses go out of business, is because they have to spend money to make money. You need a business where you don't have to spend money to make money, where you could do absolutely nothing, no emails, no ads, no nothing, and still make money every single day. That's what subscription marketing is, right? You're not acquiring new customers. You're making money off of customers you acquired 2 years ago, 12 months ago, 6 months ago, 3 months ago. And the other way of hoping that you find customers every day is completely unpredictable, and it's a volatile business model. Now, I'm not saying that sucks. I've been doing it for 5 years. I've been chasing customers, and my way of continuing to get repeat customers has been with email marketing. Y'all hear me talk about email marketing all the time, but this like 100x's email marketing if you do it the right way. So most of these Shopify stores that you see failing are people whining and crying about how they didn't make any money on Shopify. It's because A, they're not doing anything right, and B, they're not evolving with e-commerce, right? They're hoping that tomorrow they can make just as many sales as they did the day before and the day before. And it's just impossible to predict this type of stuff, right? So you can chase the money, you can get quick money, you can make some solid profits, but you really want a predictable business model. So let's talk about why subscription stores are winning right now. Well, number one is it's predictable and it's recurring. Predictable means I know how much money I'm making next month if I don't do anything, right? And recurring means it's automated. So if I don't do anything, I'm still going to make the money, right? Predictable and recurring. And it also means that I can spend more money than my competition and make more profit. Now, what does that mean? That means that if somebody else is always chasing new customers, they're trying to get one sale of this iPhone case a day from someone new, right? But I know that every customer that I generate is in a subscription model, and every month they're going to pay me on autopilot. I don't have to market to them anymore or do anything anymore. It's fully automated. Well, that one customer is worth to me potentially 12 times more than an average business, because that one customer will get auto billed 12 times in a year, right? Unless they cancel. So I can spend 12 times more money to acquire a customer selling the same product if I implement this cheat code to my business. Does that make sense? Just go ahead and say yes if that makes sense to you. Go ahead and say yes in the chat box. I can spend, theoretically 12 times more. So if you can only profit if you spend $10, right, to generate a sale, I could spend $120 to generate a sale and be just as profitable as you with this model, okay? So that's another reason subscription is awesome. You can scale this really fast because you get this snowball profit effect. It's a compound of profits every month that build up. I'll show you that in a little bit. And it's bulletproof in that it doesn't matter if ad costs go up or anything like that. Every single day, every single month, a subscription business is going to make money regardless of Facebook ads. And on top of that, it's sellable. It's a sellable asset that's worth 2 to 3 times more than a regular store. So if Kelly Joe over here says, hey, I got this store selling dog products, we do about $20,000 a month in sales, and we spend about $15,000 a month on Facebook ads to make 20K. So we have a 5,000 profit a month. Would you like to buy my business? The first thing, let me ask you, if I said, hey, I have this business that relies solely on Facebook ads and getting new customers every day, but it makes $20,000 a month, what's the first concern you're going to have when you go in and potentially buy that business? What's the first concern you're going to have? You're concerned, hey, SVV, if you could just stop flooding the chat box with a question that has nothing to do with what I'm teaching right now, that would be phenomenal, because I'm trying to read what other people are saying relevant to the conversation. But I promise you, if you hit up support, we'll definitely answer that Instagram question for you, okay, bud? But I got to see what's going on in this chat box, okay? I love you and all, but I need to see the chat box. All right, the question that you're going to have is, how the heck am I going to take this over and generate new customers every day, right? If I'm having to do the marketing and they stop. But if you have a business that's doing $20,000 a month, that's subscription based, meaning that every month they make $20,000 without any additional advertising, and you bought that business. How many of you in here would rather buy a business that has automated subscription income that does not require you doing a bunch of work chasing customers over a business that's profitable but requires that you hunker down and do Facebook ads every single day and hope that it works, right? That's why this is a sellable asset that's worth 2 to 3 more times than your average e-commerce store. And to put this into perspective for you, I want to just go over something that we hit last week with one of our guests, and that's that you don't need a lot of sales to make 6 figures with this model if you do it right, right? So theoretically, with the example that we went over last week, and hypothetically, 10 sales a day could equal $128,000 in revenue a year, right? And that would be because you rebill current customers month after month after month on autopilot, and it compounds. This is called the subscription snowball effect. Now, let me ask y'all this. How many of you in here feel like you could probably get 10 sales a day, just 10 sales a day, 10 new sales a day of a product that's like 30 bucks? How many of you think that that's doable, right? Now, with the subscription business model in this cheat code, that could potentially equal 100K, but you're gonna see real quick, if you're getting 10 sales a day and you're not using the cheat code model, like, you're not gonna make very much money. It's gonna be, you're still gonna have a regular job, probably. 10 sales a day is not a lot. But if you have that subscription snowball effect, that compound of profits, then, well, this is a game changer for you. So let me prove this to you, okay? So let's just say that you were generating 10 new sales a day. So not many, there's 1 billion plus people on Facebook, and you just got to get 10 people to buy something. And you're selling a $35 product, all right? So you're selling a $35 product on your e-commerce store, and it's a subscription. So it's a $35 subscription, okay? So month number 1, you sell 300 items in total, because if you sell 10 items a day, right, in 30 days, that's 300 items. Is everybody with me on that? Just say, I understand. Go ahead and say, I understand. Okay, cool. All right, you see the numbers right there. So normal stores, if they just sold 10 products a day, would make $10,500 a month in revenue. So there's cost of goods and there's marketing. So your profit margin is going to dwindle from there. So it's not a ton of money, right? But with this subscription model, if you're selling one product or one subscription product at $35 per sale, and you get 10 sales a day, that first month, you're going to, just like everyone else, make $10,500. But here's where the game changes. You see, month number 2, if you generate 10 customers a day, you've now acquired 600 customers. But month number 2, you're going to rebill, right? Everybody, or most everybody, or as long as they don't cancel, right? To be real, but you're going to rebill all those 300 people from month 1. They're going to get rebuild month 2. So you're going to literally make $10,500 in free, recurring, passive, automated income on top of acquiring $10,500 in new additional sales if you got 10 new sales a day. Does that make sense? Just say yes if that makes sense. Type in money signs if that makes sense, okay? Right? So I have to minimize this so I can see. All right, now, what happens month number 3 if you continue this trend of only getting 10 people a day, 10 new people a day to buy one single subscription product from your e-com store? Well, month 3, you're going to rebill 600 people. So you're going to rebill $21,000, right? If they all rebill. And then month 4, you're rebilling $31,000. Again, this is if you were to get 10 sales every single day at $35 a sale that's in the subscription model. And obviously this is assuming none of them cancel, but people will cancel. Month number 4, you get $31,000. You're rebilling, you're rebilling a ton of people here. Month number 5, you got $42,000 in recurring income, right? So this is recurring, it's passive, it is free, right? $42,000 recurring income. You've rebuilt 1,200 people, but you've also acquired 300 more customers that month. Month number 6, $52,000 in recurring income. If you did nothing, $52,000. Month 7, $63,000. Month 8, $73,000. Month 9, $84,000. Month 10, $94,000. Month 11, $105,000. And month 12, $115,000. Now, to break this down for you, this would be assuming that nobody ever cancels, and they will. part of the training that you need is how to keep the customers happy, right? How to keep them in the rebuild, how to keep them in the subscription. So this is a hypothetical here based off a $35 product. If we got 10 sales every single day and nobody canceled. But you see the difference here is every month your recurring income builds up bigger and bigger and bigger. And by month 12, in this particular scenario, you have $115,000 in recurring income. Now that's before your product cost of goods, by the way. So you're gonna have to take that out. But that's like if you did nothing in 12 months, you would wake up, have 115K on month number 12, boom, hit the bank account. That's ridiculous. I mean, when I look at this, and I'm bad at math, but like, seriously, how many of you in here are getting excited right now? How many of you in here have your heart racing a little bit faster right now? Because you're seeing that 10 sales a day at a mere $35 subscription product could equal tens of thousands of recurring income every month, which means that you can scale your business on Facebook ads more. It means that you don't have to worry about and be reliant on Facebook ads and paid traffic and the volatile things that happen in the market. You have a machine that spits out recurring and passive income every single month. Now, again, remember, this is all assuming everything goes well, 10 sales a day, every day, and no refunds, which you will definitely get people that refund and cancel. But this is why I flew out to Boca Raton and met with this one guy and was like, dude, just teach me. Like, I've got to learn how to do this. I don't know how to do it. It's hard to do it. I need help, right? And that is the big question. Everybody asks me when I talk about this now, okay, Adrian, if this is so epic and this is so great, why doesn't everybody do this? I mean, if subscription marketing is the plan to win in e-commerce, why isn't everybody out there talking about it? Why isn't everybody doing it? Well, I knew you'd ask that. So here are some paralyzing obstacles that most everybody else that has Shopify stores or e-com stores in general run into, right? So traditionally, you would need custom coding. So you'd have to hire a custom programmer to custom code your Shopify store. And you would have to plug in another CRM, another payment processor, things that might not even make sense to you as I say them. And that's why I didn't do it and others didn't do it, because you had to have this big custom store built that was not designed to work with Shopify, right? You had to literally force it to work. And when I first started learning this, that's what I started doing. I started forcing it to work because that was the only way, but not anymore. Then number two is when it came to building a subscription product or like a monthly box like BarkBox, or a subscription service like Connor showed y'all last week, selling vitamin C oil or whatever it is. Like, there were no drop shippers that would automate a monthly subscription for you to your customers. So there's no fulfillment service that would automate subscription boxes or subscription products. So again, you had to do that yourself. You had to buy inventory and you'd have to make the boxes and ship them all yourself. I ain't doing that. So there was no fulfillment service that would drop ship and automate subscription. And because of that, I needed a massive budget to afford inventories. We have to buy inventory, stock it, put boxes together like the old days. No thanks. So this was extremely time consuming and very risky. But fear not, I actually met and seeked out over the last year what I call the Ecom Dream Team. And that's where this cheat code came from, is this e-commerce dream team. So our first dream team member is Jared Getz. Now, Jared is I'm gonna go over this slide first. Jared is a partner of mine. He owns Zendrop, the fulfillment service, an incredible multi-7-figure e-commerce marketer. And he is a brilliant person when it comes to software and tech that can automate these things. Step number two was meeting Connor. Connor is the guy, the underground marketer that you've never heard of, that cracked the code to finding winning subscription products. So he understands what products are going to be good subscription products, because is everybody going to subscribe to a bottle of water? No, they have to be passionate about the product. So he is a mega all-star when it comes to finding products that are home run potential for subscription. What is a product that someone's going to want every single month? How do I put together a niche box, a mystery box or monthly box of products that people are going to enjoy every month and want to continue to pay for, right? And where do I even go to put these boxes together, right? So Connor has cracked that code, and he's cracked the code to Facebook marketing for scaling this and compounding for that snowball effect. And step number 3 is Rachel. Rachel is someone that I literally just recently met, and what she has done has been incredible. She has discovered and cracked the code to around $10,000 a month. I've never said this before, and honestly, I feel weird saying this because free traffic usually sucks, but this genius is using free traffic to generate over $10,000 consistently a month, and went from a doing this part-time to earning a full-time income for her family. It's incredible, and you're going to see why that's important for you. Okay, you're going to see why that's important with this model. But before I go into each 3 and do some demos, because we're going to do some demonstrations and whatnot, share screen, how many of you in here are ready to learn more from Jared, Dream Team member number 1, from Connor and Rachel? Just say Dream Team in the chat box. Let's go. Let's do this. Dream Team in the chat box if you're ready to hear from them. All right, I'm going to introduce them real quick, and then each of them will come on right after, and we'll talk. We'll let them do a quick little demo. Okay. So Ecom Dream Team number 1, guest number 1 is Jared Getz, the founder and creator of ZenDrop. He has now created an automated subscription system with ZenDrop Pro that will allow you to create subscription products and boxes with one click, and they will automate the fulfillment, automate everything, and publish them to your store. No custom coding needed or anything. You press one button and it's published to your store, and they will handle any and all autopilot fulfillment. He's going to give you a quick little demo in just a minute. And so this system that Jared has created has truly automated the process, and it's actually given beginners like you and even advanced marketers like me that don't have tech experience the opportunity to finally harness the power of this massive subscription billion-dollar industry with just a few clicks without custom coding. So Jared's going to go through, and Jared's going to talk to you about how this works with ZenDrop. And then Dream Team member number 2 is Connor. He just sent me that picture of him about 10 minutes before we started the webinar and said, "This is all I got." So it looks like he's living the dream traveling down there. He is the underground subscription master. So this guy knows how to create unbeatable stores, unbeatable Facebook ads, and choose winning products that can scale quickly, that people don't cancel, that people want to keep. So he understands that whole model and how to plug it all into Shopify. And then Ecom Dream Team member number 3, who's earning $10,000 a month with free traffic, is Rachel. So Rachel has unlocked the zero-cost product testing strategy using the Facebook Marketplace. Now, I'm going to admit, I had never even gone inside the Facebook Marketplace. So when I saw what she was doing to get customers and profitable sales, and I heard about her, I was like, yo, get her on the phone. This is amazing, because what's so cool about what she's doing is not only is it earning a full-time potential income, but imagine bypassing blowing money on Facebook ads just to test to see if a product works or doesn't work, and using her Facebook Marketplace strategy to list products completely free and see if the market wants the product. So it's a cheap way, actually a free way, to test products but still generate sales. So I'm going to introduce you to each of them individually. First, I want to ask Jared to come on, say what up, and show us a quick demo of how this incredible software you've created with ZenDrop will allow people to quickly and easily do subscription boxes.
What's up, Adrian?
Yeah, there you go.
Are you guys, am I good on camera here? I'm in a hotel room, so I also don't have a fancy webcam set up, but
I mean, you look good.
thanks, man. Good to see you as well. So yeah, you know, with ZenDrop, we integrate with about 2,000 factories overseas in China, and we have logistics houses there. So we're able to take products into the logistics houses and box them up and ship them out each month. And the cool thing about subscription boxes is that if people are on reoccurring orders, shipping from China, it eliminates the downside of the longer shipping time, because people don't order it and expect it right away. They're getting it each month. So one of the biggest downsides of drop shipping from China is waiting 10 days, 2 weeks for the product to get there. But doing subscription, it eliminates that. And I had seen this model, I had seen the financial model of subscriptions. And Facebook's getting tougher, you know, running ads is getting more competitive. You know, it's a different game now. And I had seen this model of getting these customers that stay on, and really being able to spend $100, $150 to acquire a customer. And we did some calculations. I don't know if Adrian had showed you guys the calculator, but we built out a calculator and we saw how powerful the model was, that we decided it was really important to put subscription boxes into ZenDrop. So we made it really easy to create boxes on ZenDrop, connect them to your store, and fulfill them every month for you. So I'm going to show you my screen here. I'll give you a quick
share it with you. I'll give you the ability to share.
Okay.
All right, I think I'm giving you the screen.
All right, let's see. Are we good?
Yep, we're in.
All right. So if you guys aren't familiar with ZenDrop, you can check it out. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but I'm going to show you how it is to make subscription boxes. So basically, you come over here to a section called Bundles and Boxes. And you can see here, this is a test account. We have a bunch of bundles here. And this tab is for your subscription boxes. So the way it works is you go in here and you create what we call bundles. And then you'll see we take the bundles and we put them into different subscription boxes. So let's say we want to create a subscription box for wine lovers. All right. First thing you would do is you'd go and create a bundle. You'd search for, let's say, wine. And this is just, you know, quickly running through. Let's say 1 month you want to include this white smart decanter and a wine bottle opening kit, 3 pieces. So you'd go here, next, you'd choose how many units of each. In this case, we'd want to put these in the box, and we would call this wine box month number 1. Create. Now, I'm only going to do 2 months here, so you know it doesn't take up too much time. We'd search for wine products again, and we'd find cool things that, you know, our customers get them in the mail and they're excited about it. So let's say we want this stainless steel wine pourer, cost you $6, right? All right, let's also throw something else in there. This Egyptian wine rack, great. Come over here. Maybe you want to throw 2 units of the wine pourer in there. So now your box has 2 units of the steel wine pourer and 1 unit of this Egyptian wine rack. And you'd name this wine box month number 2. And you can go in here and create as many months as you want. Then to actually create the subscription box, you come here, you click create a subscription box, you call it wine box. And then here, you pick what you want to get shipped out each month. So on the first charge, you're going to ship this one out. The first box, you want it to be really epic. Your customer gets it and they're like, wow, I spent $39 and I got all this stuff in a box. I'm definitely sticking on this membership. Month 2, you'd pick the second month, and then you come over here and you can add as many months as you want. So you can go month 3, month 4, 5, 6, 12, 15, and so on. And you could choose what your customer gets each month. I spelled box wrong up here, so let me fix that. Now, what you do is you go ahead and you click create, and then you see your subscription box here. You would literally just import the product as if it was a regular product on ZenDrop, And then from your import list, you would import it to your store. And you can make the image, you can make it a picture of a wine bottle with a question mark on it or something fun because it's a wine subscription box. But now, when you're selling a subscription each month, ZenDrop automatically picks up all those orders, and every month we'll send out the first month that you created, then the second month, and the third month, and it's fully on autopilot. So for the first time, you're able to drop ship subscription boxes.
So quick question. I'm gonna share my screen back. How many of you in here feel like you could do that? You could go into a turnkey platform like ZenDrop Pro, and you could legitimately just choose a niche like wine or dogs or beauty or makeup, whatever it is, and you could put together quick little bundles, just clicking, just click, click, click. That's all you have to do. Go ahead and say me if that's something you could do. And this is what I mean by earlier, he is the guy that revolutionized this for beginners, right? He made it possible for us to be able to tap into this model that only the big guys out there were using by creating ZenDrop. And he spent the last year doing this as I was learning to do it the hard way. Remember that, Jared? You showed me all of your stats on like this crazy CRM, and I was like, oh my God, how do I get all this custom coded? And you're like, well, just wait, I'm building a way around all of this. So you pioneered this, is what you did.
This is the first time that anyone could do this. So like, and I don't even mean to interrupt you, but what's like being first to market on anything, I've been third to market on a few things. I was third to market on hoverboards. I was third to market on inflatable loungers, and I crushed it. But the people that were first to market, like, did 100 times more than me. So this is kind of an opportunity to be some of the first people to get into this space before it gets flooded over the next 2, 3, 4 years.
Right, and the thing about what Jared's saying, and remember this, Jared's not a software person. This guy had the second largest growing Shopify store in the world next to Kylie Jenner a couple of years ago. He's featured on Shopify and stuff. I mean, he absolutely killed it. A very long time. So when he says stuff like the first box that you send better be epic, that he just spit, they think about how cheap can I make the first box. The key is, how do you get people to stick so they want the second month and the third month and the fourth month? And that's a part of what we teach in the Ecom cheat code, is how to get things to stick so it is consistent and predictable, because you can do this the wrong way. Having access to ZenDrop and these tools that he just showed you is cool and all, but that's like having hammers and nails and saws and wood and 2x4s and everything, and trying to build a house with no knowledge on how to truly build a house, right? So there is the tools, but there's also the education that comes with it. And so I'm pretty sure a lot of you in here want to see what a subscription store looks like using ZenDrop. How many of you in here would like to see a demo of a store that is actually promoting a ZenDrop subscription product that is one click, published, completely automated, beginner friendly, and would like to see what that looks like? Just go ahead and say me. So Jared, thanks so much for the demo, dude. I think that brings us, you're not going to do the demo, right? It's going to be Connor, correct?
Yeah, we'll let Connor get up here.
Sweet. So you've innovated everything and you've made it possible for us to be able to go in and do this. So now what I want to do is I want to introduce everybody to the second part of the dream team, because this is it. This is why I've assembled the team for this. And that is our underground marketer, Connor. This guy, he is the one that knows how to create the unbeatable products. He is the one that knows how to create the epic stores and choose everything wisely so people stick and scale. So thanks for that, Jared. Connor, what's up? You can go ahead and come on and share your webcam if you don't have to, but just say what's up to everybody, because I know that you're going to show a demo of what a subscription store looks like using the Ecom cheat code and Jared's epic ZenDrop Pro service.
Perfect. I gotta say, guys, before I start, Adrian, Jared, and I did not plan on all three of us wearing black shirts tonight. It's just, I guess we're all on the same frequency or something. I'm just missing the beard, but I saw a lot of comments of people saying that Jared was looking fine tonight, so he appreciates the hype.
You're a handsome man. And Connor,
that was a great
old dude. Like you look so.
I have to interrupt you, but this wasn't planned.
Oh, Rachel, there we go.
This is the fun stuff y'all have to look forward to. Getting to know these people more often, are more in the future. So Connor, I'm gonna let you share your screen because I think that you have a demo that you want to show of a store and a couple of other things. And everyone, Connor has done over $1 million in recurring income. So he was the guy that has the educational part of this. He took the tool that Jared created, right? And he's got the knowledge on how to put it into play the right way to actually create a massive empire. So Connor, I'm going to let you share your screen now. So you should see the option.
Perfect. Yeah, let's see. Let's do screen 2. Let's do main screen. All right. Okay, can you guys see my screen? Let me know in the chat box here.
Yep, just hit Command plus and zoom in so everyone can see. It's like really zoomed out.
Okay, all right, I got you. Let's see if we can do Command plus here. All right, is that a little bit better for everybody? Can we see there?
Yeah, go.
Great,
yeah,
great questions, by the way, guys, in the comments. I've been reading everybody's questions. It's awesome. I appreciate the hype too. As A. Olson said, Connor the Code Cracker. I've never had a nickname of that caliber, so I really appreciate that as well. Phyllis says the dream team is in the house. Jared did a great job explaining kind of Zendrop. Jared, I'll just say before I get into it, Jared's created a really cool thing, and he's not overhyping it when he's saying this is kind of the first method, or this is the first way you've been able to do this. Historically, you haven't been able to do it. We'll get into more details later, but my journey with subscription business models online has been very, very difficult, honestly, from custom coding to downloading really expensive apps and paying for expensive softwares. And Zendrop really has made things a lot easier. So I was just gonna jump into a quick demo of kind of a store. And literally, guys, this store we put together in probably less than 5 minutes and just added some products in from Zendrop. So I'm going to show you how it works. So we just created a quick Shopify store called Fancy Pups. So if any of you guys love dogs or have a dog, go ahead and put that in the chat box or in the comments. We love dogs over here. So the dog community is really passionate.
Sorry, I hate to keep cutting in, but I know everybody can't see. There you go, nice and big. Got it.
Okay, now we can see that cute dog up close and personal. Yeah, so within this niche, there's so many different products that you can sell, which makes it a really fantastic subscription box. So using Zendrop has made it super easy to do this. So this is just a quick Shopify store we threw up. We're calling it the Fancy Pups Dog Surprise Box. A big element that people love with subscriptions is they love the surprise element, right? Because they don't know what they're going to get. And like Jared said, you really want to blow them away with a lot of value. So I actually just made this box on Zendrop. Jared just kind of gave you the little demo, but all I did is I made a little dog box here. And so once you import these products to your store, what it does is now Zendrop has associated this product, this Fancy Pups Dog Surprise Box, with this subscription box that's in Zendrop. So this dog box here, let me edit this if I can. Oh, subscription boxes, dog box. Okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah, so if we create a subscription box, dog box one, we'll name this dog box. I'm just kind of doing what Jared did again over, but basically you can add these products, and once they're in there, that'll directly link up to this Shopify store, which we've done here. And as you can see with Zendrop, and then one additional app that we're gonna show you guys how to use, it creates this delivery every 30 days piece of code that automatically gets inserted into the store, so it's super easy. And once you add this to cart and you check out with this box, Zendrop will then record that order within your Zendrop platform, so you can see exactly who's ordering that box, and Zendrop automates the whole back end from fulfilling every single product that's in that like dog surprise box. So it's super cool. So that's like a really simple way to do this. I also wanted to show you guys another way if you weren't interested in doing a box. I know some people get like really intimidated by well, what am I going to put in the box? And every month I'm going to have to do different products, and some people can get overwhelmed with that, right? And especially if it's in a niche that you're not necessarily interested in, like, hey, I know nothing about dogs. I don't even know what products I would put in a box. There's also a really, really easy way to do this that also works with ZenDrop, and it's called a subscribe and save model. So that's what we've done here on this product page. Adrian did a great job of explaining that if you guys were on the last webinar. But basically, you can just toggle between a one-time purchase and a subscribe and save. And everything works exactly the same on the back end. ZenDrop will auto-fulfill that product and ship it once a month. So it's really amazing how simple ZenDrop has made this process of subscription. You don't have to work with suppliers. You don't have to be on China or talking with China on Skype all night like I've done many, many years, talking with suppliers late into the night, and it just becomes really complex. So ZenDrop's made it a lot easier that way.
I wanted to point something out, man, because like you said when it comes to like a mystery box or, barkbox.com, which is a massive company, grew 70% in the last year with subscription. But when it comes to choosing the products, like that's the number one key. It doesn't matter how epic your site is or what tools you have. If you have crappy products, like nobody's going to buy them. Even if you try to give them away for free, nobody's going to want them. And so, like I was telling everybody, that's what you're really good at. Is you're really good at choosing products that win. You're really good at finding products that crush it. So it's products people want and that they're passionate enough about to keep. And the second piece of the puzzle is if you don't want to do subscription boxes, because I'll be honest, subscription boxes, you have to put effort into thinking about what's in month 1, month 2, month 3. You want to make them really epic, right? Especially the first couple of months. Then you can find one single product, right? And you can have that subscribe and save model. So if you don't mind, go back to that subscribe and save page that you had up, because this is what I want people to understand, the marketing mindset behind this. When I go and I'm going to buy some joint support chews for my pup, whatever this product is, and I know that my dog is going to need this every month, or I want my dog to have this every month, or I want my kid or grandkid or whatever it is to have this product, or I want it every month. I know that when I run out, which is inevitable, I will run out. I'm going to have to go back to the website when I run out. I'm going to have to go ahead and hit buy now, then wait for it to be shipped and not have it for 7 days. Whereas with subscribe and save, which you can see that option, that toggle there, which is fully automated, it'll go in your store. I'm like, okay, wait a second. I don't have to worry about reordering this and remembering it later. It'll be auto shipped to my door before I run out of the other product. And I'm going to save 25% by subscribing. That's how you get people to subscribe, is you give them an irresistible deal on a product that they're passionate about. And the thing about that is with this model, you're also giving people justification to purchase. Remember this, write this down. People will always spend money to save money. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, but it's true. People will spend money to save money because consumers look for justifications to spend. And that's what the subscribe and save model does, but it one-ups it by putting them into an automated rebill and subscription for a product that they love that's auto-billed. So you keep the customer. Your competitor's not going to get this customer later because they're already subscribed to you. So when they run out and they go search for joint support, they're not going to Amazon or another store. Every month they're getting the product that you send them, right? So you don't lose the customer. How many of you in here could see how this would be a major game changer for your e-commerce business and finally help you profit for the first time ever, or scale your business for the first time ever to new heights? Go ahead and say me. It's not rocket science. It's just that you don't know what it is that you don't know. Product choice is key. Understanding how a product page should look like to get people to see the subscribe and save option is key. Putting the right products in a subscription box on month 1 and 2 is key to getting them to want to keep that subscription box, because when you get the customer, you got to keep the customer, which these two guys are really awesome at. Connor, is there anything else that you want to say? Because I know we got a lot more to go through, but
yeah.
So shut up.
I was just gonna say, reading the chat, Christopher said, Amazon subscribe and save has me hooked. And hey, I feel the same way, Christopher. These subscribe models, they have me hooked too. I'm subscribed to so many things. Most of them I use consistently. Some of them I don't, and I don't choose to cancel just because I want that luxury of having that product at my fingertips all the time. So it's crazy benefits having a model like this. And think about, guys, you know, thinking about the long-term value of these customers when they're paying you each month. Think about what that's going to do from a product selection standpoint. Let's say you are marketing a product that is similar to other people in the marketplace. So let's say it is a vitamin C serum or a dog chew, and you might go, well, I'm not the only one marketing that, so is that going to be a problem? Well, if you're doing that subscribe and save model and your customers are staying on for 12 months, think about how much more leverage you have with Facebook ads, with being able to spend more money to acquire customers. It just opens up a lot of doors for you. So really powerful model.
For sure. Thanks, dude, for going over that with us. And
No problem.
I know you actually built these stores right before this webinar because I wanted it to be quick and fast so people could see something that was literally just thrown together. But what you teach in our Ecom cheat code program is finding products, making these pages pop, making them get more sales, and keeping those sales. So I'm looking forward to everyone learning more from you. How many of you in here would like to learn more from Connor about this stuff? You literally, like, step by step to clone his entire process, because that's what I've been able to do. That's what you're going to be able to do as well. Connor, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take the screen back. We're going to have you come on in just a little bit again to do some Q&A, but we're running about 10 minutes behind here. So I want to go ahead and I want to introduce Dream Team member number 3. All right, so Rachel. All right, so Rachel is our newest Dream Team, Ecom Dream Team member. Like I said, we freshly met. She came highly recommended from Jared and Connor, and what she's doing is absolutely incredible. I couldn't resist but adding this in tonight and showing it to you all. She's using Facebook Marketplace to list products for free without paid advertising, learning what products make money, and she's not having to waste money on the testing. So just go ahead, everybody, give Rachel a big welcome. And Rachel, if you want to pop on here, you don't have to turn on your webcam, but feel free to do so. I'd love for you to just kind of talk to everybody, introduce yourself, and show them a quick little demo of some of the cool stuff you're doing and the benefits of it.
Yeah, can you see my screen? It looks like you can see, can you see my face? It looks like I'm on my end.
Yes, sure. I'm going to go ahead and make you presenter so you can take over the screen. Here we go.
Awesome. Well, first of all, it's awesome to be on tonight. I'm sure most of you are thinking, like, Facebook Marketplace, isn't that where you buy used furniture or chairs? But no, actually, dropshipping on Marketplace is the new hot place to dropship. And I know we were talking about, let me try to share my screen here. There we go. I know we were talking about being the first, like Jared is the first to have this subscription box model. It's accessible and easy, and really dropshipping on Marketplace is so new that the opportunity is just so simple that someone like me, who a year ago, I was just changing diapers and staying home with my kids. Now I'm the Facebook Marketplace Pro, and it's crazy. That's just how simple it is. I don't have a background in e-commerce. And I don't have background in webinars either, because I'm trying to figure out how to share my screen. Can you see my
screen shared?
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you're good. Your screen is up. We see Facebook Marketplace Gold Rush.
Oh, you do see that. Okay, now I see that. Yeah, so I'm just going to show you again, like, this is an incredible model if you are either scared to get into e-commerce, like to get your feet wet, because when I say it takes zero money, we started with $0 on this model. And second month, I believe it was by the second month, we did $10,000. Guys, that wasn't in revenue, that was profit on Marketplace. So the margins are insane on Marketplace. So I'm just going to show you just the simple process and just like the difference. Like if we got 100,000 clicks on our top selling item that just blew up, and I did exactly what I'm going to show you tonight, just copied and paste, We had over 100,000 clicks, and those clicks cost us $0. And so I'm just going to show you how simple this is, and you guys are going to believe me when I show you this process. So I'm on Zendrop, and you can drop ship from any platform. There's Amazon, eBay, Zendrop, they're all great. And what you do is you just copy the content that's already there. You're not creating any new content. You're not creating a Shopify store. You're just taking what's already out there and pasting it to Facebook Marketplace. So just to save time, I already downloaded these images. You can just get a free image scraper. Download those images, copy the title, copy your description, and you go to Facebook Marketplace. And I'll just show you what it looks like. It just looks like this, your Facebook account. I'm sure you all have one. Go to create a listing. There's a few setup things, but I'm just going to show you the core, what you need to do. You just list an item for sale, and you're just pasting that information into Marketplace and marking up the price. And you can get insane margins on these products. I sell $20 products for $40 to $50 all day long, and you just come through and paste the information. I mean, it's literally as simple as a click of a button, like I've been showing you all night. Just pasting it and then going to next, marking it as shipping. And so what's going to happen is on Facebook Marketplace, we're not talking about eBay or Amazon here, on your Facebook Marketplace, if you go there, I'll just show you what it will look like to the buyers. We'll spot a drop shipping product here in like 2 seconds. Okay, see this product? If you look down, it says buy now. So the buyers buy your product that you pasted in there, and they put in their information, and then you immediately get that sale through Facebook. The Facebook handles sales tax, Facebook handles the transaction, and then all you have to do is fulfill that order after you have the notification that it came in. So you're not messaging people. It's all very streamlined, and Facebook is constantly just growing and changing their algorithms, and it really is the next gold rush. And we're not sure how large this marketplace will grow, but it's just as simple as copying products from your supplier, whether that's Zendrop, which Jared has been awesome to work with. He just updated it to where we can get our tracking numbers even faster to accommodate the Facebook standards, and using this method to generate fast sales. Now, again, like I said, if you're sitting there and you've never done e-commerce before, this is definitely the place to start, because you can get fast cash with no investment. We didn't have anyone teaching us complicated systems. I just heard about someone copying and pasting listings, and I'm like, I can do that. And I started doing it one day, and I started replacing my husband's income at his sales job, and he quit his job this year because it took off so well. And now we're using this revenue to invest into things like sustainable sites that they're teaching you with subscription boxes or other e-commerce platforms. And so again, like, I'm passionate about Marketplace because of the simplicity. You don't have to build stores. You don't have to invest in ad spend that might not convert to sales. You just have to copy and paste. It's as simple as that. So if you're on this webinar tonight, if you can figure out how to get on a webinar, you can figure out Marketplace.
That is so freaking cool that you actually replaced your family's income with Facebook Marketplace with no ad spend, 100,000 visitors to your website on your Facebook pixel. Who knows how big your email list is? And it's wild. And for those of you that were asking how this works, Zendrop connects. Zendrop will actually fulfill. Remember, Jared's that innovator. Jared's the innovator that created the system that will put this on autopilot. Connor's the guy that came in and created the strategies for scaling this to the moon, and he cracked that code to the subscription business model. And then you have Rachel coming in here, who has an absolutely incredible strategy that can help you break through the barrier of not having a big budget, who can go in and show you how to get free traffic and test the market, even potentially, like she said, she's created a full-time income just with Facebook Marketplace. I look at it also as a way to go in and take advantage of free testing and find a product that hits on the marketplace, and then start scaling it with Facebook ads, because I see it has a lot of potential. So wow, congrats to you, Rachel. That's incredible. How many of you in here would like to learn more from Jared, from Rachel, and from Connor? Legitimately copy and clone their entire process and cheat code, if you will, because that's what your boy's doing. Remember, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. And over a year ago, I flew to Boca Raton to a mastermind, and I hit up Jared and he took me to some weird sushi restaurant where I didn't eat anything, but it was really fancy. And I did it because I wanted to connect with him and learn what he was doing, right? And we worked together over the years. We've helped each other. I've invested in Zendrop, and we've benefited each other greatly, but I put in that work to make these connections. These are not people that get on webinars, and they're not gurus that sell courses and stuff, right? I put together this dream team, and I am the one that wants to be able to convey it all to you and let you benefit the same way I benefit from these connections. So I'm super excited about this. And I'm sure you all can see the screen. How many of you in here can see where it says, are you ready to get the cheat code? Because we are releasing the Ecom cheat code tonight. It's incredible. There's a huge discount. There's bonuses. We're giving away a $15,000 giveaway package tonight, which is going to be awesome. And it's very rare that I do this on my webinars. I think maybe I've done this once this year. Once this year, if I had a program on here to purchase. Usually it's once a year, maybe twice, but the juice has to be worth the squeeze if I'm going to bring it to y'all, because these webinars are designed to be free trainings, not sales webinars. But I can't apologize for showing you something that I think is going to help you with the mission that we're all on, which is success. So I want you to type in, I'm ready. Type in, I'm ready. And I want to introduce you to the Ecom cheat code. Well, first, what I'm going to do is I'm just quickly going to go over what is in the Ecom cheat code to show you the members area. So first thing is, this members area is going to include Shopify subscription masterclass for 2021. It's going to have the subscription cheat code where you can clone Connor's entire step-by-step subscription business model. It's going to have Facebook traffic and scaling secrets done by Connor, and it's going to have a 6-figure SMS, that's text message marketing, one of the most powerful ways to market that we've never discussed, but I still do. Y'all get text messages from me every week, and email marketing blueprint. That's the core of the training that we put together. And when I first got with Jared and Connor, Rachel, I was like, can y'all film videos for me to teach me how to put this on my store, right? Can we record things and come up with these case studies so I can use it? And then I was like, wow, this would be an amazing course. This would be an amazing program for anyone to learn. So I was able to put this all together. Now, we are releasing this tonight. There are going to be some fast action bonuses. Before I even show those to you in the giveaway, this is the course. It's inside of accessadrian.com. That's me in the dark in front of our pool filming some videos literally last night. And it's going to go over starting a subscription store the right way. It's going to go over all of the details and all of the step-by-step setup that you need. These are all filmed by Connor, Rachel, Jared, and their teams. It's going to go over Facebook traffic secrets. So y'all know I'm kind of like, I have a bit of an ego when it comes to Facebook ads because I'm really good at it. But the training that you see here on Facebook ads done by Connor and his team is incredible. I learned things I never thought of, like how to get the best video creatives and what to do when some of your ads aren't working, how to identify things that are wrong with your ads. So this is A to Z beginner to hero training. Their 6-figure SMS blueprint, they legitimately give you the exact setup for their email marketing, the exact setup for abandonment carts, the exact setup for SMS. They give you the templates that, I kid you not, you can copy and paste into your own Shopify store. Then there's training on growing it and operating it and scaling it. So that's what the Ecom cheat code is on the surface, okay? But we were able to put together some really amazing bonuses, okay? But the thing about it is these bonuses are only available for 60 people. We've got well over 500 that are still on the webinar, and we have 60 bonus slots available because, well, I mean, this stuff is very, very high level in value, and we just can't give it away to everybody ongoing. So I'm not going to beat around the bush. The Ecom cheat code is a one-time payment of $997. You can go to the link at profitph.com/enroll. So Brett, if you're on here and you're listening by chance, if you could just put that link in the chat box, you're getting a huge discount. When this gets released, we're releasing it at $1,500. So I'm giving you all a $500 discount on it pretty much. And these are the fast action bonuses that you're going to get access to. Fast action bonus number 1, remember this first 60 people, you know a lot of people are going to buy this that are on this webinar, is the Ecom product pipeline. Now this is a 20 product pipeline, so it's going to be 20 products that are selected weekly, so 1 a week, maybe sometimes 2 a week, by Connor and his expert team, because Connor is the expert product selector. He's the one that knows how to pick these winning products. So literally for 20 weeks straight, I couldn't get them to go past 20 weeks, but for 20 weeks straight, we're going to release to you 1 winning potential product picked by Connor in the exact subscription niche, the exact subscription product, all researched by Connor's team. This is something that can really help you turbocharge selecting the right products in your subscription store. How many of you in here just right now would agree that 20 hand-selected products by Connor, the guy that sent $1 million+ in recurring billing, is worth $900 in itself? Just go ahead and say me or 900. I mean, that's just stupid. And I asked him if he would do that maybe 8 hours ago. So it's called his Connor's product pipeline. It's going to be 20 products that he selects, time released weekly. Fast action bonus number 2 is a 4-week virtual mastermind with Connor. So this is 4 weekly live webinar sessions where Connor actually launches a subscription store with ZenDrop, chooses products with you, all right, goes in and does Facebook ads, like builds the Facebook ads, launches the Facebook ads for them, and shows you from A to Z how it's done, over the shoulder style, sharing a screen and doing some Q&A at the end. All right, so this 4-week boot camp legitimately with Connor is worth over $10,000. That's how much he typically charges a client if he was to go in and help them build out their store. How many of you in here would like to get on a 4-week virtual mastermind with Connor live, not recorded, and watch him build a business from scratch and copy and paste it all along the way? That in itself is worth thousands of dollars. All right, fast action bonus number 3 is, in order to do the subscription marketing, you gotta have ZenDrop, but it needs to be ZenDrop Pro. And ZenDrop Pro is like $500 because, well, it's expensive for them to run that software. So Jared came in and said, Adrian, I want your students to be able to do subscription because I know it's the way to win. So he's gonna give all Ecom Cheat Code students 12 months completely free to ZenDrop Pro, so you can start your subscription business using ZenDrop and benefit from all of the amazing things that he has in there, like the branding, the coupons, the automated fulfillment, and one-click publishing subscription products to your e-commerce store, plug and play, turnkey. The link is right there. It's profitph.com/enroll. All right, so again, that's for the first 60 people. Number 4, Facebook Marketplace rapid results. All right, this isn't even in the members area yet. We just got Rachel to agree to give this to us, but Rachel's done a step-by-step training on how she was able to generate a 10K per profit in a month income with free traffic and sales using the Facebook Marketplace. Now, it's not just listing something on Facebook Marketplace. She made it seem a lot easier than it is. It's choosing the right products that appeal to the market that's on the marketplace, right? The people on Facebook Marketplace are looking for different things, and different things will appeal to them than Facebook ads or Google shopping or whatever. It's a specific market. So understanding what products are going to work there are key. She's put together a 0 to hero, soup to nuts training on Facebook Marketplace, and she shared some of those with us. I'll be able to give as a bonus, and she's doing that completely free. She legitimately said you can have it. So that's awesome. Fast action bonus number 5 is the exact templates that Connor's team and Jared's team use for their 6-figure follow-up series with SMS and email marketing. He gave me the resources. You can copy and paste them into your store and just put your store name in there. So you can either go figure out your own master marketing plan, which would cost tens of thousands of dollars in consultation fees from a master marketer, or you could just take one of the best and copy and paste exactly what they use on their stores. And these are important things. It's not just about making money. It's about keeping the money that you're making. So it's enabling customers to cancel if they want to cancel, right? So you don't get chargebacks. It enables you to reach out to customers and give them different gifts or prizes or discounts to keep them subscribed. So this is really key long-term in running the business. And then fast action bonus number 6, we'll do a demo of this later. We did one earlier last week, is the predictive profits calculator done for you. When I saw this, it blew my mind because this is a formula spreadsheet that a complete noob can use, and you can put in the price of your product, how much money you're investing in Facebook ads each day, and all that good stuff, and it will legitimately predict your profits down to the month and the dollar a year in advance. So you can legitimately see 12 months into the future using this predictive profits calculator. Now, obviously, it's not going to be, I mean, things can change 3 months from now or 6 months from now, but what it does is it allows you to have that vision that most people don't have, so that you can make more educated decisions in your business. You can say, oh, if I sell this product at $35, I can make 6 figures in 12 months. If I sell it at $23, I can make this much money in 12 months. So this is easy for you to plug and play. We're going to share this with you. It's a bonus. We still have to add it into the members area, and you'll be able to predict how much money you make by adding in the price point of the product you're selling, the cost of the product you're selling, and what your ROI is on Facebook ad spend. And it will blow your mind. How many of you in here would like to be able to type in some numbers and predict the amount of profits you could potentially make with your subscription business? When you see this, you have that vision, you get more excited, and you make more intelligent decisions for your business. Again, this profitpage.com/enroll. So that's fast action bonus number 6. And everything that you are getting right now, everything that you're getting tonight on this webinar is listed right here, okay? So this is kind of like the value stack, if you will, of the entire course and program, the 4-week virtual mastermind, the ZenDrop Autopilot Pro 12-month, it's completely free, Facebook Marketplace Rapid Results with Rachel, the copy and paste 6-figure follow-up series, the predictive profits calculator, and it's only $997. It will be $1,500 after my internal group enrolls in it. This is a discount because y'all are my Profit Power Hour students, and y'all know I've never sold anything for $997 that I can think of. It's usually like $2,000 or $1,500. So I really wanted to go the extra mile in giving you everything we could and giving it to you at a ridiculous discount, but that is only going to last during this limited promotion. And it's also, right, going to, in terms of the bonuses, be available for the first 60 people that enroll, because they're giving away the farm with some of this stuff. So that being said, go to that link and enroll. We're going to do a Q&A. I'm going to give away a $15,000 program. It's one payment of $997 at profitpage.com/enroll. Y'all know I don't typically come on here with something to buy unless it's like a $10 app or something, but this was just too much, too important for your success in the future to not show you. Like, this is a game changer for everyone in here. So that said, I see Patricia's in. We're going to do a Q&A, but I want to welcome our first couple of members in here. So let me just hit refresh on this, and I want to welcome some of you as you go to that form and enroll. Wow. Okay. So y'all, I kid you not, we've got already 36 people enrolled. So, you know, I would definitely hurry up while we do this Q&A. But we just had Phyllis, Caesar, Lisa, Gail, Crystal, Ann, Ronette, Albert, Kathy, Randall Kasberg. You're always in, so congrats to you. So I'll kind of let the team, the dream team, answer some Q&A. There is support, there is unlimited access, so you don't get, you know, you're not going to get locked out over a period of time. This will be in your Access Adrian account. I'm going to let them answer a couple of questions. I might interrupt because we're already at 40 slots taken, and I just want to make sure I keep tabs on that for everyone. So guys, if y'all can see the chat box, if you've seen any questions that you might want to answer that you feel you could convey some value from, just look in that questions box and speak up.
So I'm seeing some questions regarding branding in the packages getting sent out. People are wondering, what brand is getting sent out in their subscription boxes. With ZenDrop Pro, there's a little section right near the boxes and bundles section that says branding. And you can actually upload a custom branded card that will print out on a high gloss piece of cardstock and put it in every package. So you could have your company's brand that goes out in every package. And the other cool thing too is if you're selling things on Facebook Marketplace and your customer gets it, you can put something with a QR code in there, right? So your customer gets the package, they open it up, they go to your website directly from there. Maybe they're subscribed to something. So you can actually do your own custom branding right from your ZenDrop account.
Sweet. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, custom branding is going to be important because as you build your subscription business, y'all, eventually you want to build a brand, right? You want to build a real sellable brand. So having that branding there is going to be key. And ZenDrop is awesome at, allowing you and helping you with that branding. So Connor, Rachel, did y'all see any questions you might want to hit in here? We still got about, it looks like 17 or so fast action slots left.
Yeah, I saw a couple questions I'll answer real quick. Sue asked, how do you choose your products? Someone else also asked that earlier, like, hey, I really want to do a subscription model, but I'm worried about finding like that golden product that's really going to help me with the just kind of like get the ground running, right? That's a great question because a lot does rely on the product. And I wish I had like hours and hours and hours of time to just go over it right now. It's really laid out for you kind of in the course, but basically there's multiple tools that we use that you can actually see all the ads that people are running on Facebook. So you can see which ads are doing well, which ones are getting the most engagement, which ones are the most successful. And then in the course, we also teach you like ways that you can create this content and replicate it just like competitors are doing for your specific product. So that's kind of laid out like really in the course, but it's based on things that are already working. And that's kind of part of the magic too, is you don't have to reinvent the wheel and just like, I don't know, look through Google ads, to find something that's selling on the internet. Like there's specific places that you can go where you can find products that are getting high engagement on Facebook, high engagement on Instagram. And then you guys can model product ideas and model content ideas after that. So all that's laid out really well in the course.
Yeah, using some of the strategies that you've shown me to find products has been really a game changer. But all that stuff, that's what the course is for. You all outlined all of that step by step so people can duplicate that process. So that's epic.
Yeah, my chat box is pretty frozen right now, but I did see one question someone asked about, I think they're referring to Marketplace, about the predictability of it. And my honest answer to that is, if you don't start, then you won't know what the predictability is. And I mean, it has sustained our family. And sorry, I'm at an Airbnb in Orlando and there's a train that's like obnoxious. But like, you just have to take action. Like if we never would have taken action, we never would have been where we are today. And I have so many friends that just never took action on it and they're just leaving that money on the table because they never tried. And so just try, and it's about consistency and, just acting upon the knowledge that you learned.
Yeah, and if you're someone who's kind of, trying to get their feet planted in the e-commerce space and like really get your first big win, the reason this opportunity is so good is because you have kind of a dual side here. You have the entryway with what Rachel's teaching, where it takes no capital up front. You can test products, you can get customers on Marketplace. It's just a matter of work, which of course you can outsource. And then you have the other side of the spectrum, which is massive scalability. So when you find things that start to work, then you can use some of your profits from Facebook Marketplace to run ads to subscriptions. And I really have a feeling that a lot of people are going to make the most profit they've ever seen in e-commerce with this subscription model. If you guys haven't seen the calculator, I mean, it's insane. So if you've been really, if you've been trying to like plant your feet in the space for a while now, there's a great opportunity to do so.
Yeah, I love that, Jared, because if it wasn't for the fact, like the first day that my marketplace blew up, I woke up to 100 orders. We made, I think it was like $1,000 to $1,500 profit in one day. You're talking to someone who like, you just don't see that type of money. Like that's a lot of money to us. And that's whenever I believed in e-commerce. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is real. You can make money and then scale it with the techniques that Jared and Connor are teaching. It's just amazing.
Yeah, guys,
Jared, honestly, you bring up a really good point. Oh, go ahead, Adrian.
I was updating everybody. We're about at 13 fast action slots left. So if you're waiting around, go to that link and get in, and we'll see what we can do when it fills up. I'll let you guys know. But I just wanted to sometimes people, you know, sit around and think they have all the time in the world. I just want to keep everybody updated. Go ahead.
Thanks, Adrian. Yeah, like I think Jared brings up a really good point, and Rachel, thanks for putting that into perspective. This is something where Jared brings up a good point about getting your feet planted and kind of getting some momentum. This is a really great opportunity to do that. I'll just give you some perspective on like kind of what it took me to like get to the level where I'm at. Like it's taken lots of years of grinding and really working super hard for years and years and years. And, you know, buying trainings, you know, being in high level masterminds. I mean, the value of the Ecom cheat code is pretty ridiculous because I personally have spent $100,000 more of my own money on learning things of like how to run Facebook ads, how to build subscription businesses, how to do all this. Like I've personally spent that. So if all of my knowledge, like apart from the great things Jared and Rachel are putting into the course, if all of my knowledge is put into here, I mean, you're getting kind of a steal of a deal because that's something that's like been blood, sweat, and tears and a lot of money to figure out. And it's all condensed into like really concise information. And if you're not ready to, a couple of people were asking like, how much am I going to have to spend after I purchase the course? You know, if you're worried about running ads and stuff like that on Facebook, which that does, you know, that does come with some costs associated with that. Rachel's got such an amazing opportunity to kind of get your feet planted. And then like Jared was saying, roll those profits into building a longer, more sustainable long-term business. I'll answer one more question too. Somebody said, I wonder how BarkBox and these bigger companies do their subscriptions. I'll give you guys some insight into kind of the highest level of the people that are doing it at the highest level. I have a small piece in a company right now that's one of the biggest subscription brands in North America. They're valued at a little bit north of $1 billion right now. They do about $60 million a year in annual recurring revenue. I help them with all of their ads, and they spend around $20,000 to $30,000 a day on ads. So if you can imagine how many customers they're acquiring, every single day they're doing in recurring revenue between $100,000 and $250,000 every single day in recurring revenue. So that's kind of like the ultimate potential. That's like the sky's the limit. Like that's how big it can get. And obviously you go little by little. You know, Jared's talking about getting your feet planted. Rachel has a great opportunity. Use that momentum to move to bigger and better things. But the potential is really limitless when it comes to subscription business model. So.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is for those of you that are kind of like on the fence right now. Obviously, there's not a lot on the fence because I can see every time I refresh 1 or 2 more people come in. That was just really fast. But a couple of things. I don't know how to do Facebook Marketplace. Like I've never tried it. I can't teach it to you. But that alone, learning that alone from Rachel is going to give you the opportunity to run ads, well, not really run ads, but advertise products without spending any money. How quickly can you lose $1,000 making mistakes with Facebook ads marketing products that, you know, don't work or that aren't popular, that aren't hitting, right? So that alone in itself, if you're worried about ad spend and budget, it's worth in itself $997 right now to learn how to tap into real high quality free traffic, no BS, you know, traffic for the future, right? So don't step over, what's the saying? Don't step over a dollar to get to a dime. This would be an investment in saving you money on ad spend in the future, saving you so many losses that are far more than the 997. And then with Connor, when I first asked him, it's like, hey, if I just, you know, paid you to like show me all of this stuff, get on the phone and consult me with all of this, how much would you charge? And he said, well, $10,000 to $12,000. And I mean, I didn't blink an eye. It was totally worth it. And obviously Jared pulled some strings for me and we became buddies. But all of these things that you see on the screen right here, they are an immense amount of value, comparatively speaking, to the price. Now, if you're just not into it or you don't have the budget to invest in a course, like that's one thing. But if you're nervous or you're on the fence right now and you're not sure if this is something that you should do, I'm telling you, you might wake up and kick yourself in the butt, because you will be able to see this in the future. It's just going to be $1,500 to $2,000. And on top of that, if you already bought something from me, I know everyone on here has bought one of my products, Ecom Success Academy or Ecom Quick Start. And you're like, why am I having to buy something else? It's because I didn't do this training, right? I put together the team. I made this possible for you all, but they're the ones that actually created most of the content within. So, you know, this is my way of stepping outside of my own ego and saying, hey, look, there's some people that are better at different things than me that you could benefit from, that I want to learn from. But, you know, you have to invest in that access. And I've got them to give it away for pretty much nothing. Another question that I saw in here was, Adrian, the $200 a day ad spend is what got me paralyzed. Well, don't spend $200 a day. It's dumb to spend $200 a day if you don't already have a product that works. That's where the Facebook Marketplace training and rapid testing is going to come in handy. And then obviously $5 per day budgets. And just a real quick question, how many of you would here feel like there is an immense amount of value, even if you don't enroll in the Ecom cheat code tonight? How many of you feel like there's an immense amount of value just in the content that's on this webinar completely free? Just go ahead and say me. So just kind of looking over here, I see a lot of people saying me. Any other additional questions, make sure that you put those here in the chat box. Adrian, how long is this going to be available? Well, there is going to be a replay. I don't know in terms of the bonuses, because you got to understand here, I've got Jared giving away a full year of his sweat, blood, and tears to my students for free. That's ZenDrop Pro. Then I've got Rachel giving away her training on the Facebook Marketplace for free. I've got her to do us that favor. And then I've got Connor, who's created all this content and give away all these bonuses and doing the 4-week mastermind, the virtual mastermind, and also giving away his product pipeline, which will be 20 products in total. And I'm asking a lot of favors here from different people. So I can't just step in and say, oh, 2 weeks later, you can have all of this, or 3 weeks later. This is something that they wanted to put together with me, launch together, and they're excited about it because it's not something that they typically do. So I see that someone says, Adrian, you have a typo on the screen. It says 12 weeks, not months. I will fix that. It's definitely 12 months. You can confirm that, right? That's 12. It's 12 months, right?
Got the official confirmation.
Okay. Just making sure. You know, I literally put this PowerPoint together like a couple hours ago. So I'll make sure that's fixed. And how are people going to get access to that? You're going to give me a discount code or a code that gives people a year free at ZenDrop, right?
Yeah, we'll add a code that you can use in your account that'll get you the 12 months free, and that we'll add that to the members area.
Okay. And then for the 4-week mastermind, that is live with Connor. If you can't be there on the dates that we choose, then it'll be recorded, and that will also be added to the members area for you. And you can get started with the course before that. So I got to get with Connor. We're going to set those dates with him. He's a super busy guy. Like I said, Connor last night texted me and was like, Adrian, I can't be on this webinar tomorrow. I'm flying to Orlando from Utah, and I'm sorry. And we chatted, and he literally canceled his flight to be here on this webinar tonight. So I appreciate that, Connor. But for that live webinar, that bonus with him, we will release the dates and the times, and there'll be a webinar, and he's going to go over building a business and choosing products from scratch. So if you're a complete beginner and you want to literally go live like from zero to building this, then make sure that you 100% get on those or watch those recordings. So super important that you get access to those. And just to go over these bonuses real quick, I don't know how many slots are left, but just to hit them one more time for everyone, the product pipeline is not in the members area yet. I literally got Connor to agree to it a couple of hours ago. 20 hand-picked products by him and his team. He's the master product selector. He knows what products, more importantly, work for subscription, right? That's super important is product selection. That's key. And they're going to be released to you one a week over the next 20 weeks. You have one product a week that you can rapid test with using Rachel's Facebook Marketplace strategy or $5 Facebook ads. Then you've got the fast action bonus, which is the mastermind. We went over that. You've got 12 months to ZenDrop Pro. You've got the rapid results Facebook Marketplace training with Rachel. We have to add that into the members area. You've got the 6-figure follow-up SMS and email marketing templates, and you're going to get access to the calendar. And so when you go inside of your members area here, sorry, y'all could see all the names there. But I told you people are signing up like crazy. So that's me keeping up with how many slots we have. But when you go in here, you're going to see that under like say Facebook traffic secrets, it's going to take you from step 1 of setting up a business manager if you're a noob, all the way to running and scaling ads, looking at ads, setting up things the way they're supposed to be set for subscription businesses. Rachel's marketplace, Facebook Marketplace training, not in here. The predictive profits calculator, it's not in here yet. The discount to ZenDrop Pro, not in here yet. The link to Connor's webinar, not in here yet, because I pulled strings literally hours before this webinar to get those bonuses. Originally, it was just this course, and it's $1,500 with a discount for y'all to $997. So just give us some time to add that stuff in, and it'll be in within like 24 hours or so. So just bear in mind, don't flood our support desk and say, Adrian, where is all this stuff you said I was getting? Some of this was off the cuff because last minute, sometimes I can get people to agree to things they typically would not agree to. The other question we had is, and guys, y'all feel free to interrupt me if like you see questions and I'm rambling. But I did see another question on if we have a payment plan. I usually do set up a payment plan link for products in the event that we don't hit like capacity, and I'll release them toward the end. I see that we do have like a couple of slots left. Some of those sales that you saw, you may have seen when it popped up, are credit card declines. And by the way, if your credit card declines, email us at support@accessadrian.com, and it's probably just your bank flagging it as fraud or whatever. You just got to call them and tell them it's a legit charge. But how many of you in here would like to get a payment plan for this, and that would help you get started? I will confess that the payment plan doesn't have the discount at $997. So, if you go with the payment plan, you get to split it up into payments, but it's a little bit more expensive. So just say yes if you would like the payment plan link. And I want to see how many people, because we have, I think, like probably very few slots left for all the bonuses. So let me just see, type in yes if a payment plan would be beneficial for you. Go ahead and type in yes. I just want to count 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, okay, it's a good bit. For those of you that go ahead and get in this link within certain limitations, I'll make sure you get the bonuses because it is the payment plan link. But I promise we literally only have like 3 or 4 of those left. So let me pull this link up. Okay, so if you want the payment plan, it's 3 payments of $497. That is like, essentially full price, but it's in payment plan. It's via a payment plan. That's profitph.com/flex. All right, and that'll let you break it down in some payments. That's the best I could do. I can't break it down into micro payments just because, the stream team has put in a lot of work, into this, and it was already hard to get this discounted to $997 for people that pay in full. So I'm going to put this link in here. You'll get the bonuses with the payment plan. I'll allow some more people with that to come through. So you got two different payments methods. One of them gives you the instant discount, and then one of them lets you break it up into 3 payments, okay? So guys, I know y'all are all busy. So do you have any other things that you want to say before we log off, or any questions you saw that you might want to answer? I know that we have a lot of people coming in. We'll send out the replay. The bonuses are getting pretty tight, so just feel free to say whatever you want to say.
Yeah, I want to reiterate one more point. You know, I haven't really been in like the information course space in a long time, but I think that I really just want to get the point across that being first or being really early in on something new is the best. It could be potentially the best opportunity you'll ever have in the e-commerce world. So like, this is like if you got into drop shipping in like 2013, it was a cakewalk. Right now, you're not able to just drop ship subscription boxes. Like only you guys are able to do that, and only this group really knows how to do that. And again, I've been third to a lot of things. I was third to the hoverboards. I was the third guy to bring those to the US. I was the third guy to bring those inflatable loungers. And those things produced millions of dollars. But the people that were first and second, people that were first did hundreds of times more than what I did as third. So the opportunity is real. We priced it at a super good price because we want to get a lot of people involved, get good quality people involved. And you know, Adrian, you did a great job putting all this together, getting all of us together, and putting together a really high quality, high integrity, you know, program for people to join. So, you know, I just wanted to stress that this is a really good opportunity, guys, and I wouldn't pass up on it.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. I'll let Rachel and Connor pop off anything else if y'all have anything to say, and then we'll kind of wrap up and I'll do the giveaway.
Yeah, I'll jump in front of you, Rachel. Yeah, just to second what Jared said. It really is an amazing opportunity. Just reiterating kind of what I said before. If you don't do something like this, I think Warren Buffett was the person who said, like, learning from your mistakes is great, but learning from everybody else's mistakes is a lot better. And that's what you have the opportunity to do with Rachel, with Adrian, with Jared and I, is you can kind of learn from all of our mistakes and really just kind of like shortcut that learning curve a bunch. And for that price point, I mean, it's definitely worth it. Somebody asked, I'd be worried if something adverse happened to Facebook. That's another thing that's heavily covered in the course. We've had lots and lots of training and experience with how to keep Facebook ad accounts live and how to keep them running in tip-top shape. So there's a lot of great content that you won't be able to find really anywhere else, because that's a really tough topic for people. So that's heavily covered. Almost every question that you guys have dropped has been is in detail in the course, so I wouldn't worry about that. I did want to emphasize one point real quick. Somebody said, Adrian was saying, well, if you can just get 10 sales a day, that could be $128,000 a year of profit. And somebody said, but what if you get 12 or 14 people in a day? And when I saw that comment, I was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, let's get 12, let's get 20, let's get 50, you know what I mean? So like, really the sky's the limit with this. You know, get your feet planted. If you're new to e-commerce, start with something that, you know, Rachel is teaching. If you're ready and you kind of want to go all in, so the subscription business model can really take you to like those exponential profits. Adrian mentioned me doing about $1 million in recurring revenue last year, which is pretty awesome. That was a great year for us. And to reemphasize Jared's point, a lot of that was due to because we were one of the first people kind of doing that model. So it's a great opportunity to get in, and the sky is the limit. It could be 10 sales a day, but if you guys really knock this out of the park and keep working on it and you stay diligent, that's just going to be the start for you. There's many levels ahead of that. So I'm excited for you guys and excited to help you guys who's ever got the bonuses. I'm excited to get on the trainings. you guys will get like insight into how I think about things, how I'm thinking about the landing pages, how I'm thinking about these products. And it's really valuable to see that, like someone live thinking about, oh, that's a good product, that's not a good product, this is why. Seeing that live is going to be a game changer. So jump in the bonuses if we have spots. I think maybe it's gone by now, but hopefully there's a couple more. So
yeah, I just want to say, like, thanks for letting me be on this call. I love sharing like our story and how it's really changed our life. E-commerce is just incredible. And I'm sitting here listening to this value, thinking like, how can they give it away for this price, to be totally transparent? Because I have been a part of masterminds since getting to the e-commerce world that, I mean, you do not get content like this for $9.97. So if you're sitting there and you're like, it looks like something I can do, you know, there's so many opportunities out there, but you just have to choose into one. And I'm telling you right now, you cannot get a value at $9.97 for the content that is in this course anywhere else.
yeah.
Yeah, 1000%. I agree with y'all. I think everyone on this webinar agrees, right? The only reason someone wouldn't do this is if they didn't have the budget to do so. But then sometimes you also got to think about, as an entrepreneur, stretching for those things that you know might very well be in your own best interest. So if you want to do e-commerce and you truly want to start a business with this, then sometimes you have to stretch a little bit to get those things that you know will give you that edge. And you have to look at things like this. You can't look at things like a consumer. I do this with real estate and e-commerce and business in general. You can't look at what's going out. You have to look at what's the potential that could come back in. And we've shown how 10 sales a day at $35 a sale with a subscription business model could potentially be over $100,000 in sales, right? Now, there's other little factors that are going to come into play, like product costs and ad costs and refunds. But as an entrepreneur, when you look at what you put in to clone the entire business model from the best of the best of the best, the entire dream team, versus the potential that could come back, it's a no-brainer if you're an entrepreneur. And you have to look at things from that perspective as well. Now, I saw someone in here, and I'm gonna let y'all go in just a sec. We're gonna do the giveaway. Somebody in here was said, what'd they say? They said, I'm ticked off that this ended up being a $997 pitch. Okay. How many of you in here are upset that this training that these three incredible, brilliant entrepreneurs put together actually costs money? Go ahead and say me if you're upset about that. If you're upset about that, like, go back to a regular job. Entrepreneurship's not cut out for you. I paid $20,000 a year for a coach that gets on the phone with me once a week for 30 minutes, right? You have to understand the value in education and invest in education. And sometimes I can't give it to you because it's not my education to give. You know, and I could learn from them and then come here and I could teach it to you, but they would probably never be friends with me or help me or mastermind with me in the future, because that would be highly unethical. So it looks like there was just one bad apple in here. So that's all good. Like, you don't have to love me. Not everybody's going to. But those of you that were on here, I guarantee you're all going to walk away with this, away tonight with a new mindset at e-commerce. And you're going to understand that if you're not doing subscription, the person that's doing subscription, selling the same products in the same niche as you, they've got an edge on you. That's why you can't afford to not do subscription. Even if you don't do this with the cheat code and everything, start learning and start figuring out a way to implement it in a way that you can. Start testing in the Facebook marketplace and seeing if you can get free traffic. If you're not able to get access to the bonus training Rachel's made available, find a way, make a way, be it the easy way or the hard way. You know, do what you have to do to succeed. I was washing cars for $5.15 an hour on the side of a highway in Jackson, Mississippi, before I got started. I'm not smart. I can't spell, I can't do math, you know, but what I can do is show up and dig in and invest in myself. And I found when I do that and I'm open to it, I have great success, right? So anybody can do this if you have the right training and the right tools. And I think with this dream team, that's what we have. So that being said, thank you all so much for being here. There's still some slots left. Both payment links are on the screen. I'm going to go ahead and give away our $15,000 Emerald Automation Program. Y'all can feel free, Connor, Jared, Rachel, thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. Can't wait to work with y'all more in the future. Feel free to drop off if you want to. I know your time's valuable, so thanks so much for being here. Just don't hit end the webinar if you leave. Do not hit that.
I got to run, guys. Thank you so much. Whoever wins that package, congratulations. It was so nice being with you guys tonight, and looking forward to seeing you soon.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Same, guys. We'll see you later.
Adrian.
Bye.
All right, bye y'all. All right, everyone, we're gonna do this $15,000 giveaway. So I hope that you enjoyed tonight's training. It's not typical I come on here and have something for sale for you to invest in, but this I can't apologize for. It's just too cool. It's too revolutionary for anyone in ecom. And you know, the best I could do is get you a huge discount and put a dream team together that's better at these particular things than me, or has access to them. So I hope that y'all can see that and appreciate the efforts that I put in to do that and to get it at this big discount. All right, so let's talk about this giveaway real quick. Remember, the links are on the screen. You can still get enrolled. In counting, there were some credit card declines. So we had hit 60, but it looked like we had about 13 credit card declines. So just make sure you email us and let us know. But that also means that there's still some slots open for these bonuses. And we'll obviously do a replay. We'll obviously have a conversation about opening up more bonuses for those that are able to watch the replay that couldn't be here tonight. I don't know what Rachel's going to say. I'm pretty sure Connor's cool, but I'm not as like tight with Rachel, and I want you to have that Facebook Marketplace training because I want to see it. It's really amazing. All right, so we're giving away a new program I put together. It's called Emerald Automation. It is a product that I'm going to release to maybe where our capacity is probably about 10 people. I'd say about 10 people a month at max. And it's going to be a $15,000 program to get into. It's going to be very high level, and it's going to give you access, or give those that get into it complete and total access to my team for 3 months. And when I say my team, I mean the team that I built to automate my entire Shopify store, to do product research for me, to do everything for me in terms of adding products, print on demand products, competitor research. It's just an incredible program, and you'll actually be the first person that gets in it. So selfishly, I'm going to be honest with you and why I decided to give this away when there's only 10 spots available for me to even offer, you know, per month or every 2 months or so. And it's because it's new, and I want someone that's a doer, someone that's on my webinars and investing in their business, someone that will utilize it to actually use it, and then give me some feedback, like figure out where are the quirks when I get you working with my team, like in our system where we share an Asana project management board with you, and you have a dedicated team manager that's going to go through, and you can delegate tasks to, delegate different things to within reason. So you're more of a delegator with time freedom and a business mindset, and they're implementing. The only thing they won't do is they will not run your Facebook ads, okay? They're not trained to do Facebook ads. I've never let them run Facebook ads, but they will post content to your fan page or your Instagram. They will actually create your email marketing broadcast for you every week. So if you want them to create an email promotion next week for you, then they'll be able to log into your email autoresponder, create an email using the same template we do, and they can actually run the email marketing for you, which is really neat because that's free traffic essentially. But everything has to be approved by you and delegated by you. They're not just going to go in and do this stuff by themselves. They are waiting for you to tell them what to do. And obviously they run my store, so they're not just sitting here at your beck and call 24/7. There's hours that they're working, and then there's periods of time that it might take them to complete certain tasks. So they'll let you know that. So I'm excited to get someone in there, someone to run through the program, to use it, give me positive and constructive criticism and feedback. And it's going to be a win-win situation, and it's in the best interest of everyone. So what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and announce our winner here. So I had a winner that I had just scrolled through and pulled up. All right, so, okay. Are y'all ready for this? I've got the winner pulled up. Go ahead and just say, I'm ready in the chat box. Go ahead and say, I'm ready if you want me to announce this. And I'll probably give this away again. So if you don't win tonight, I might give this away again next month, I might give away another done for you store. I'll do some big giveaways that are $10,000, $15,000 values for y'all. I don't mind doing it. It's still a win-win for me because I get your feedback. So tonight's random winner for our 15,000 Emerald Automation program is Antonique Smith. Antonique Smith. So Antonique Smith, you are going to run through our Emerald Automation program. You're going to have access to my team for 3 full months. We'll get you integrated. We'll get you connected and logged in. Your dedicated manager. It's a $15,000 value that you're going to get to take advantage of now. So, Antonique, I know I've actually talked to you a pretty good bit on Instagram. You always DM me and keep me up to date with what you were doing. So remember, y'all, on social media, I read messages. Message me on Instagram, talk with me on Facebook, whatever. Always reach out to me on social media. I love hearing from you. But Antonique is the winner of our 15K Emerald Automation program tonight. So congrats to you, Antonique. And Christopher says, slide into the DMs. Slide on into the DMs. It's all good. I love it. So look, y'all, if you want to watch the replay of this, it will be up tomorrow. There will be slots available. You can get enrolled with the payment plan or instant discount for full pay. That's up to you. I'm going to talk with Rachel, see if she can give me some replay bonuses, because we always do bonuses for the replay. And to see if Connor will give me bonuses. He has to do the boot camp, whether 10 people are on it, 60 people are on it, or 80. So I don't see a problem with that. Him issuing me a couple more. The product pipeline, that's what I'm going to have to really talk to Connor about, is giving out these hand-picked products. These are products that he's probably going to market to. So he doesn't want to give them to a zillion people, right? So it doesn't do him any good to hand-pick a product for his own store if he gives it away to 500 people that see this replay. So we're trying to keep it tight. I'll let y'all know in the email what's good. I always seem to be able to pull through though. Christopher says Connor loves this, true. But how many of you in here again enjoyed tonight's training, whether you invested in the Ecom cheat code or not? You feel like you got the value. You learned a lot about the Ecom cheat code strategy, which is subscription, and you see the future of e-commerce and business in general is that subscription model. Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu. This is where it's at. And my priority is keeping you on the cutting edge. I know that my family is pretty ticked off at me right now for missing Alexa's entire birthday. You'll see it on Instagram if you follow my brother. But this was my one chance to get all of the Dream Team members on this webinar and release this to you at a discount and have them here to tell you why it's so valuable. So I think, I don't know, some might say it wasn't worth it, but the Profit Power Hour, no matter what's going on, this Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, your boy is gonna show up for you. But you gotta remember, show up for yourself. Wake up, pick yourself up, stay motivated, and if you do fall down, and you do screw up, and you do mess up here and there, get back up on your feet and keep moving forward. That's how you succeed. If success was magic and easy, everybody would be billionaires and go into space like Jeff Bezos, right? It's those that have that hunger within them to succeed, to do anything necessary to succeed. Those are the ones that hit it big. And that could be you, right? It could very well be anyone watching this webinar right now. I can tell you this, I never thought I'd be where I am today get asked me a long time ago, man, I've just never thought I could be successful. And I'm one of the only endorsed commerce coaches on the planet by Shopify now. It's incredible what you can do when you don't give up and you invest in yourself and your business. And every single week, no matter who's hating on you or talking you down and saying you can't do this stuff, Adrian Morrison, you can write this down on a piece of paper if you want to. Put it on your desk on a sticky note. Adrian Morrison has my back. And 18,500 Profit Power Hour members have my back as well. So we're going to be here for you every week. I love you all. I wish you a ton of success. I'm going to leave these links up on the screen for just a minute. So those of you that were having issues getting in can get in. Some of you tried to log into the members area earlier and you said it was not working. There was just a little glitch. I hadn't activated it yet, but now for everyone, if you go to your Access Adrian account and you scroll down, if you enrolled in Ecom cheat code, you'll see the Ecom cheat code here, and you can hit Access Now, and it should take you to the membership dashboard. And remember, there's quite a few bonuses that I was able to finagle for you all tonight that I haven't added in here yet because I legitimately got them for you last minute. So give me about 12 hours or so. I'm gonna go eat because I haven't eaten today. And I'm gonna try to get those bonuses like Connor's Mastermind, Virtual Mastermind, the 4-week Virtual Mastermind, the dates for that and the links for that, the videos from Rachel on the training on that she so graciously gave us to put in here, and then the ZenDrop code. The product pipeline will be released once a week within this members area. So if you have access to that bonus, you'll see a new click over here on the left called the product pipeline. And each week we'll link to a product that Connor handpicks that he feels has home run potential specifically for subscription marketing. So go through this, get started on video 1, work your way to the end, and I promise you it's going to change the game for you, and continue getting on the Profit Power Hours. This is that one time a year that something so epic is available that I can't resist showing you. That costs money, but these are typically free weekly trainings just to continue your education. I give you as much as I can for free. So some other things you got to invest in though. So that said, I love you all. Congrats to Antoinette. The links are on the screen. I'll see you next week, same place, same time, right here on the Profit Power Hour. No matter what's going on in life, your boy Adrian has got your back. All right. So good night, y'all. I wish you a ton of success. I'll see you next Tuesday.